Wally here with another game from my gaming collection. I want to share with you just some stories and anecdotes about one item from my collection, and today I want to talk about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game for NES, and it's in this nice Nintendo Entertainment System sleeve. This game's pretty old, made by Ultra Games, aka Konami. This is one of my favorite childhood video games of all time. I still go back to it time to time. It is based off the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles franchise, and it is a action brawler game, side-scrolling, so you're moving from left to right and right to left, just beating hordes of enemies, the foot soldiers, you know, the main nobody bad guys in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series, with each level ending with a boss. And the bosses are also main enemies from the series as well. But it's just a fun game whether or not you know the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles characters. It's very simple. The NES only had 2 action buttons, so you only have B and A. So the controls are simple in this. Attack with I think it's the B. I don't know. Is that you attack with one button, you jump with the other, combine those two, dodge, rinse and repeat. It was first in the arcades, hence the arcade game, and that's where a lot of my memories from this come from. I remember playing this at either a bowling alley, or not just one of these places, maybe all 3. It was a very popular arcade game when I was younger. It was at the bowling alley, I think a convenience store like a 7-Eleven nearby where I lived, and possibly Scandia or Chuck E. Cheese. It was definitely in a lot of different places, the arcade version of this game. And of course the arcade version has better graphics, better visuals, tighter controls. It has just a lot more going for it. But there's something about this. This is where I spent most of my time playing. I did play a few times in the arcade, but I never had enough quarters. You know, when you're young, you don't have endless amounts of money, but you do have a lot of time. So this is a game that I spent a lot of time on, thanks to finding it one time at I don't think it was a used game store, because those really didn't exist, but they had this at I think it's like a pawn shop that had tons and tons of NES games, or it was like a used something shop. I just remember right by a Rayleigh's shopping market, and I kind of went into this little back alley that had a mini shopping market, kind of hidden, tucked away from the main street, with my mom. I asked the clerk to look into this huge brown box full of NES titles, and all I can see is the top of the titles like this, looking out at me. And I was just, flicking through them, and I saw this, and I went, no way. And I asked for the price, and I think it was $7 or $8 for this, and this was in like the 1990s. So I was super happy to find this. This was a good find, because I wanted to play this not only with myself, but with my brothers and anyone else who wanted to play with me. And it was just a blast being able to come home on a Saturday with this from the used game store, the used store, and pop it in my NES and just play the game and getting to new levels that I never got in the arcade, because I only pretty much got to the first level. But just hours and hours of fun playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, brawling action. I mean, that first stage is just so iconic to me, with the fire on the ground and in the foreground, and then having that nice music kick in. Also the little cutscene, after the end of the first stage, where Shredder is jumping out of the window and you're jumping and following suit. To the second level, where you see Shredder and April O'Neil on the TV screen in the background. There's so many cool flourishes and touches, and it's like being in this world. And like I said, you don't even need to know Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but it kind of just tells you the story that you're trying to save, April O'Neil, your friend, from the evil Shredder. And it just gets better and better as the game progresses. And with Turtles in Time, another great Turtles game that's also another arcade game. That one was ported to the Super Nintendo. That's my other favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game. But definitely this one has more nostalgia, more memories with this, and I just want to keep on playing it. I just played it right before recording this video, and I had a blast doing so. And I didn't want to stop. I did not want to stop, but I had to, because life must go on. Let me know in the comments if you ever played Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, this one, the arcade game, either in the arcade, on your NES, or in any other kind of form. Or what's your favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game? Like I said, I love Turtles in Time. I love this one, but number 3 is also a blast as well. As always, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to me ramble, and I'll see you in the next video.